Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? I want to give you a little addition message today. This is not to push anybody towards Christianity or any other religion, nor is this to be a dig on any other religion or the pastor who gave the message at my mother's church on Sunday. But I went to my mother's church on Sunday, and it was a great message. I enjoyed it tremendously. I gained some additional information from it, as well as I should, because all wisdom is great for learning. All teachings is great for you to gain some wisdom from it if you can, regardless of your religious belief. But be open to all wisdom. So that in itself is a message right there. But the message that she taught from, I felt like and know that she did a great job. But there was an opportunity within her message that she could have really taken a great message and made it awesome. Here's the deal. Here's the synopsis. If you're not familiar with this part of the Bible, it's fine, it's cool. But out of the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, the basic synopsis of this chapter is that Jeremiah had made some people mad. And those people decided they were going to take some cords and they was going to lower him into this well. And the well had no water and there was no food. At the bottom of the well, it was mire. So Jeremiah was down in the mire. And then an Ethiopian eunuch to the king named Amalek found out about it, and he was distressed. And so he went to the king and he asked the king, hey, we need to go help and fix this wrong. So of course she taught a message about standing up and fixing wrongs. She also taught a message about going to the king and gaining help from the king. And when the king said, okay, go get him out of there, the fact that he went and got 30 other people to help him, that sometimes when you need to help somebody, go get some other people who can be of service. So great message in that she taught. When they got there, they didn't have all the things, everything wasn't pristine, and they had to use filthy rags and tie them together to be able to pull Jeremiah out of the well, because with cords, if you're pulling somebody with cords, you know, that hurts. That's injury prone. That could really mess up some muscle and make it very difficult. And we don't know how deep the well was. So she talked about how they tied the filthy rags together. Now this is where she moved towards a point, but then went away from it. You see, she was moving towards the point of talking about how you know, sometimes we evaluate our help towards someone and then we don't actually use it. See, Amalek didn't go and say, and she said this part, didn't go and say, well, all we have are these filthy rags. Let me stay in the well, stay in the mire, stay in your issue and your problem, your trouble, and let me go find some clean rags. And when I find clean rags, then we'll get you out. When I'm sure that Jeremiah didn't care about the clean rags, and she said this part, he wouldn't care about the clean rags. Just get me out. So when people are in trouble, just get them out. Just help them as much as you can with what you have. Then she just took it straight into your filthy rags or your testimonies, that you can come along somebody with your testimony. And it became all about testimony at that point, which was still cool. But I think the opportunity that was missed there, and what I want you guys to really grasp and understand, is that your filthy rags is whatever help that you have to somebody tangibly. You see, the message of all of them, of Yeshua, of Buddha, of Lao Tzu, of everybody, of Akhenaten, of Quetzalcoatl, all of their messages, the Hopi Indians, all of them taught that you are to help your fellow man, and that whatever you can do tangibly to help them, you should do. You see, those filthy rags may be a situation that I was in about a year ago. You see, about a year ago, my employees left the air conditioner on the on state for a month. I didn't notice it, they didn't notice it, but somebody turned it on. So at the end of that cycle, I got a bill for $1,600 electric bill that I did not have the funds for. So at that moment, I had to reach out for help. And here's the thing. Some of the people who helped me, their filthy rags consisted of $100 or $50 or $20. You see, what they did not do is say that my $20 is not enough to satisfy his issue, so I would just sit back and say, man, I wish I could help you, but I can't. Understand that when I got a $1,600 electric bill, your $20 just lowered my ask. It just decreased the amount that I need to go out and get from somebody else. It just decreased the amount that I need to go and find. See, now I don't have a $1,600 electric bill. Now I have a $1,540 electric bill. You know, so your filthy rags, you may not be able to give me a ride from here to Alabama, but maybe you can take me to Carrollton. And from Carrollton, I might find somebody else who can get me to Alabama, or just get me to the next town. You see, your filthy rags is any part of the solution. any part of the solution, because what the message said, that Ebelek had to tie each filthy rags together in order to have enough to lower it down to pull Jeremiah out of the mire. So whatever help you have, you should not be the one to evaluate the quality of it or how worthy it is to help someone. The fact of the matter is, the person who is seeking the help, let them evaluate it. And if they evaluate it that it's not enough, then that is on themselves. That's just somebody who wants to stay in their problems. They want to stay in their issues. They really don't want any help. So at that point, sure, pull your help away, pull back. Don't allow yourself to give help for somebody who doesn't want your help. But don't object before the other person. When I was a sales trainer, that was one of the things I used to tell my salespeople all the time. Don't object for the client. Don't go ahead and have your objections. Oh, this company is not going to work with us because they already have this in-house or that in-house, or they already are working with this company or that company. You don't know what issues you may be able to satisfy. So in helping your fellow man, in helping your brother, your family, your cousin, in helping your friends and your coworkers and your boss and anybody else in this world, you should not be the one to decide how good your help is. Because if it's a filthy rag, but it pulls me out of the mire that I'm in, then I will gladly accept your filthy rags. If I'm homeless and all you have is a basement, I will accept your basement instead of the outside. So understand that if I live under a bridge, do you think that I wouldn't rather live in your basement? If I have no food, do you think I wouldn't want your leftovers? Stop thinking that it's not good enough. And I've been in that situation where I had leftovers. I wanted to give them to somebody homeless, but the person with me was like, we can't give them our leftovers. That's not right. For the hungry person, those leftovers is gold. They'll take it. They're not concerned about how you feel about it. They're concerned about their belly being full. And how do you think you're going to teach anybody anything if they're sitting there starving, homeless and cold? You can't. You got to satisfy that issue first. So don't judge your filthy rags to be unworthy. Let someone else judge that. Like I said, the message that she said was great. It was a great message. I thought that was a part that she could have expounded upon, because in the church and in mosque and other organizations, we always think that we have to come with the knight in shining armor type help, not realizing that every aspect of help is help. Testimony is great. Coming alongside and sympathizing, that's great. But when I need financial help, please give me financial help. When I need shelter help, give me shelter help. If I need clothing help, give me clothing help. If I need food help, give me food help. Regardless of the level of the quality that you think it is, let me decide what it is. And I'm sure everybody else out there who has needed help ever, if you've ever been in the mire, you know that if somebody had offered you the slightest bit of help, it would have been appreciated. So my greatness is non-negotiable, and so is yours. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy it. I'm going to start a new video series coming soon. I want you guys to check it out. Please share this video. You guys don't share enough of my videos, so I'm just going to have to come out with a straight ask. Share the video. Share it, share it, share it. Y'all have a great day.